Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel, Advice to Think Twice. My name is Monica and I'm here with your May 2017 mid-month readings. Thank you very much for joining me. For these readings, we will be using the Rider-Waite Tarot deck for the tarot portion and doing a modified Celtic cross. And for the psychic messages, we have one card from the Wisdom of the Oracle deck for each of the signs. As usual, please remember that these are general readings. They're not going to make sense to everybody watching. You can watch your moon and rising sign readings for additional messages. Or of course, if you're interested, you could get a private reading specific to just you. And all the links you need are in the description box below. For those of you who have been following me and know about my health issues, I just want to let you know that I am recovered and all caught up with work, which is great, and I'm very happy about that. And thank you so much for your support and patience. And also, the specials that are running are only going to be available until the end of May 2017. So if you are interested in getting a special priced reading, now would be a good time to do that. Okay, so we're going to get started. Thank you so much for liking, for sharing, for subscribing, and for commenting. And I'm looking forward to your feedback in terms of how the cards make sense to you, if they apply to you or not. But there you have it. I hope you enjoy your readings and you have a wonderful rest of May 2017. And I'll talk to you again very soon. Take care. Hi Sagittarius, and welcome to your mid-month for May 2017. So let's have a look at what the rest of May has in store for you. For some of you, remember this is general. So at the bottom of the deck we have the Queen of Wands as your overall energy. So the Queen of Wands here, of course it may represent you and your energy because you're a fire sign. It could represent another fire sign that you're dealing with, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising. For those of you, this is coming up as being uncharacteristically passive. You're showing up as the Queen because the Queen is it is a more passive energy, more, you know, observing things, letting things happen, could be holding on to something, nurturing something. It's not really so it's different than the King energy, where Kings are more action oriented. They make stuff happen. They don't wait for stuff to happen. They make their choices. They create change. They create opportunity. They go after what they want. Whereas with the Queen, it's more passive energy. So you may be in more of a passive energy for the rest of May, where you may feel like you need more time to think about things, or you may feel like you just don't want to act on something. And the Queen of Wands is also showing up here as a passion for something or someone that either you're controlling, you're not letting that manifest, or it's starting to die down, okay, is what I'm picking up here as well. In your current situation, you have a few very strong major arcana cards here. So in your current situation, we have the Death card. So with the Death card, this is either dealing with an ending, or deciding upon an ending, or this is an ending that is happening that you don't get a say in. With the Death card though, it is something that just needed to go. It was something that it was over a long time ago, but for whatever reason, either you or the other party were holding on to it. And with the Death card, you may even be thinking, okay, you may be thinking to just let an ending happen, not do anything about it, or how can you deal with an ending? Do you wait it out? Do you just let it happen? Do you just not do anything about it? Because I feel like you just want this to happen, but you don't want to take that action to say, I'm putting an end to this situation. The challenge is the Judgment card. So with the Judgment card, this is about freeing yourself from a situation, okay? This is about letting something go, moving on to different things, new beginnings, new opportunities, letting something go that is over, okay? It's about a clean slate, giving yourself a clean slate and a fresh start. And it's in your challenge position. So even though you know that there is an ending that needs to happen. The challenge is actually saying it's over, or I'm done with this, or this is not what I want, or it's just this is never gonna happen, or I'm not going back to this, or I'm not doing this. So the challenge is actually creating that ending so that you can have a new beginning, or saying that something is done, saying that something is over, saying that something is truly, you know, dead and buried, you're truly moving on. Okay, and so that's your challenge. It's about an ending that absolutely needs to happen, but you're not sure how to handle it. You're not sure what kind of attitude, you know, to have, what kind of approach to take to it, or if it's a situation where it's up to you to say what's what, you're reluctant to do that. Okay, and the foundation for why things are the way they are, we have the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords here, it can indicate an air sign energy, so a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarius being at the root cause of everything, so an ending surrounding a Queen of Swords. And again, it is a general reading, so this could be male or female energy. Putting an end to a situation regarding this air sign, or letting go of this air sign, okay, or the situation is this air sign won't let you go for whatever reason. For others of you, this is about coming from a place of loss, sorrow, disappointment, sacrifice, dealing with situations that are unfair one way or another. That's what needs to come to an end. It may be attached to a job, it may be attached to a relationship, it may be attached to a health situation. But changes need to happen. Something needs to be let go of so that you can have a clean slate, and it is something that you are going to have to do. Either speak your mind about this and say for everyone to hear, declare it, this is over, or this is what I'm doing, or this is happening, or this is not happening, or this is my decision, or actually acting the way you need to act to put a proper end to something. In the past, we have the World. So this was over a long time ago. This is something that has already come full circle. It's already gone as far as it could go. And from there on to the present time, it's just been a dead weight for you. It's just been dead weight because it was over. There's nothing more that you could have gotten out of this. This situation did not have anything more to give you than what it already did in the past. Okay? And that's why the Death card shows up to say it was already over. It was already done a long time ago. The Death card is more about accepting that and starting that process into transitioning to something new. Okay, that's what this is. So you're struggling with that, whether it's a dead-end job, whether it's, you know, where you need to change your job, or you need to change careers altogether because you're just not getting what you deserve out of your current one. Whether this is a relationship, a marriage, family situation, something to do with your health. This is an ending that was not let go of, okay? Crowning thoughts, you have the Devil, so another major arcana energy. Now this could indicate a Capricorn that's on your mind, or a Capricorn that is either giving you reasons to be anxious or giving you reasons to hesitate in how you deal with this ending that needs to happen. It could be you may feel pressured. It could be that you may feel pushed into a corner. With this Devil card, it could be that this is a situation where you don't see any right way to act. You don't see the right way to handle it, the right way to get out of it so that everyone's happy. There's no win-win when it comes to this situation. Someone's going to get hurt. Someone's going to be disappointed. Someone is going to have something to say about it. And so with the Devil card, it's almost like that's why you're hesitating. That's why you'd rather not step up and say or do what you need to declare that this is over, because you feel like there's no right way to do this. Okay? And you're hesitating in taking your power. You're hesitating in using your power. Okay, I'm putting this to an end. Because again, you feel you have no power, or you feel like it's just going to create pain, it's just going to create sorrow. It may be a situation where you're just over it in your mind, you're over it, but you're not behaving that way, or you're not expressing yourself in that way so that the other person or the other people know that that's how you feel and that's what you're thinking. So it's like confusion. People may think you're playing games still, that sort of thing, okay, with the Devil card there. So you need to be clear. That's what the Judgment card is. You need to be clear and speak up, okay? In the outcome, when it comes to this, we do have the Three of Swords. So the Three of Swords, if this isn't a love triangle situation where there may have been interest or flirting with another person in the past, whether you're dealing with a Capricorn and or air sign or another fire sign, Scorpio as well, okay? It doesn't matter what the signs are or the people that you're dealing with as much as what the situation is. There may have been a time when you were dealing with two different people at the same time. Maybe you were leading them both on, or you were just dating them and they just didn't know about each other, or this was you in a serious relationship but maybe giving someone false hope, that sort of thing. Or this is something that was done to you, okay? That's the other side of the coin. And so the Three of Swords would talk about the longer you wait, or the longer you just let things happen, the longer you're going to be sad about it, upset, disappointed, and heartbroken, okay? Being passive is just going to bring you pain, and other people, they're involved in this. So truly, 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 the way forward is to, it has to come from you. You say the words, or you do what needs to be done to put something to an end. And if this is something that is happening to you, that you feel like you don't get a say in, then with the Judgment card, the challenge is coming to terms with what is said, trying to keep a clear head, and to see that if this is something that someone else is doing to you, know that first of all, you don't deserve this. And if this is an ending that is happening in your life, don't challenge it. Okay, don't fight for something to stay in your life, because it's over, it's done, it's dusted, it's not good for you. And if you try to hang on to it, if you try to hold on to it as opposed to sacrificing it, you're just going to get yourself in depression, anger, sorrow, looking to drinking or addiction to escape reality or to deal with things, to cope with things. And it's just going to bring you more sorrow, more disappointment. Okay, so the way forward is to let an ending happen. Accept that something is happening, okay? If it's something that you don't get a say in, if this is happening to you, someone's coming to you and saying it's done, it's over, or you have to do that and clear the air to separate yourself, to cut ties with a toxic situation. It's draining you more than you know, okay? Good news is, as soon as you do this, you can start focus on the healing and the recovery process. Getting yourself back on track, feeling like yourself again, okay, with the Queen of Wands. That's what it is as well. Whatever this is, it's thrown you completely off balance, and it's affecting your health now. You're not sleeping right, you feel like you need to drink, or you feel like you need to cope, and doing what needs to be done will ensure healing and you feeling like yourself again, and feeling strong and beautiful and confident and free, like yourself. Okay, that's what I'm getting, feeling like yourself. So whatever you are dealing with, it can come to an end, and you do have the power to do that. And as difficult as it is with these big major arcana cards here, it's probably something, it's definitely not easy, and it's complicated, and it's hard, and but it doesn't need to be. Okay, so trying to keep a clear head and do what needs to be done. The sooner you face it and you do what you need to, the sooner you can be free from this and you start focusing on healing and better things, okay? This will be your card for your channeled messages. So we have 34, leg up, a leg up. So I'd like you to look at the card and see what kind of messages you're getting off of it, from the images, from the colors, from the words or the numbers. First thing that I'm getting is logic, clear thinking, will show you the way. Emotional detachment. Okay, once again, detaching yourself emotionally from a situation will enable you to see what the right thing to do is there and give you the courage to do that. For others of you, confession. I hear confession. So either be honest with yourself about what you think and how you feel, or tell other people that need to know what you think and how you feel. For some of you, I feel that this is a situation where you're hesitating because of a child, or you're hesitating because you're responsible for children or other people. However, the message is, honestly, the longer you keep this up, it's just going to eat away at you. And so you won't be able to take care of who you're supposed to anyway. So the healthy thing to do for you and those you love and those who you want to protect is to cut, okay, to speak the truth, put an end to things, cut ties with people, situations, jobs, anything that's really dragging you down. Okay, this is for some of you. You have been carrying someone, or carrying the burden for someone, and it could come from not telling them the truth, because maybe you don't want to hurt their feelings, or you just don't want to hurt them. And so you've kind of been carrying a burden because you've kept quiet about how you really feel or what you really think. And again, the message is, honestly, the truth will set you free. It sounds like a cliche now, but there is truth to it, okay? For those of you, I feel that you've just outgrown a situation. It's just time to move on. But again, someone is attached to you, and either they seem so innocent or they are innocent, and you feel like you just want to spare their feelings, or you feel like you want to spare them hurt and pain and sorrow. And so maybe you think keeping quiet is going to do that, but actually it's hurting them and it's hurting you as well. So it's a month, or it's a couple of weeks for speaking the truth, clearing the air, and separating yourself from something that was over a long time ago. You deserve a fresh start. You need a fresh start. I do feel like, you need to believe in yourself, that you are strong enough to handle whatever comes your way, and believe that you're doing what you're doing for the right reasons. It's not going to make everything go away, but it will help, okay, is what I'm getting here. And, for some of you, what I'm looking at is, you're in a job that you've gotten everything you could out of it, but you're there because you really have a close relationship with your supervisor or your manager, and they've come to rely on you for everything. And they tell you every day how great you are and how happy they are to have you there. But, that's okay, and that's great for them to say, but at the same time, you just don't want to be there anymore. And you're afraid that telling them that is going to really hurt their feelings, or really, kind of shake up their world, or create drama or conflict, and you're hesitating. But honestly, if you have been looking for other jobs so that you have something new to go to before you tell your boss, I feel that you're gonna see delays with that and obstacles with finding a new job, because it's kind of like you are forced by fate to speak your truth with the situation. And as soon as you do that, new jobs are going to be pouring in, okay? So that is the energy surrounding you at this time. So it could be with job, but it could also be with anything else. So I hope the messages make sense, and I really hope they help. You do have some, big changes ahead, but it's more like they've already started to happen a long time ago. You just kind of have to ease into them, or just give in to them rather, and just do what you need to for yourself, okay? Because if you are coming out of a lot of difficulty, sorrow and pain and disappointment, and it really is time for release and healing, okay? So that you can get back to feeling like yourself again. Okay, so I really hope the messages help. I'm looking forward to your feedback in terms of how the messages apply to you. If they do, remember to watch your moon and rising sign reading, and I hope you have a good time ahead towards freeing yourself, healing, recovering, getting back on track, and I will be talking to you again very soon. Okay, take care.